Does Conor agree with your assessment? And in particular, maybe the cage rest, if you will, coming into play. Does he feel the same way?
This will probably surprise you, but I've actually not spoken to Conor since the fight.
Really?
Yeah.
You have not had a conversation?
No.
Face to face or even via the phone?
We had a couple of texts back and forth, but so after the fight, he went home.
Yeah.
And I went home as well, and then it was just like we're in separate houses. So
yeah.
I was there with Artem, Peter, and Orla. And we just kind of stayed up Saturday night just chatting. And we had a few texts back and forth with Conor, just, saying, oh, could have done this, could have done that. Actually, I tell a lie. I bumped into him on Sunday night at about 1 a.m. He was just sitting with his family. Didn't really talk about the fight, just, how are you? And
sure.
He was sitting with his mother and said hello to his mum and his dad. And I said, okay, I'll see you soon. And then I left, and then I didn't see him on Monday, and then I left Tuesday. And I haven't spoken to him since, so.
Is that typical?
Not hugely unusual.
Okay.
I like to just leave the fighter alone, let them decompress, I suppose in a week or two we'll sit down properly and see what went right, what went wrong, and what's his next move.
Do you hold any animosity towards Khabib and or his team for that scene?
Absolutely none towards Khabib. It really wasn't that big a deal. He jumped over. I don't think he even actually hit Dylan. When Conor won in Boston, he jumped over and he had a bit of a go at Aldo. It's really not that big a deal to me, that kind of thing. I do hold ill will towards the guy that punched Conor in the back of the head. I thought that was a really cheap move, a dangerous move as well. I don't know whether that guy is trained or what his background is, but to make a closed fist with no glove on and hit somebody as hard as you can in the back of the head is disgraceful.
Dat is een tasty one on my hand.
Proper 12, Irish whiskey.
Yup, man, I'm up at 12, Dublin 12. That's the district. It's good to see you again,
yes,
man.
Sir.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Bet no change. Get a change.
Give me a chance. It looks like me man's out. Nice one, boys. Yes, sir.
She's very different. My man's got was a cracker, and it's even more of a cracker now because they're doing it into a fortress.
Hey, let's go, boys. We have to fight now. 50-0 versus 27-0. Two guys never lose. Let's go. Why not? Because in the jungle, only one king. Only one king.
Who's the king?
Of course, I'm the king because he cannot drop to McGregor, but I drop him easily. That's why. Let's go.
You won't get some of that work, baby.
What I'd like to see is Conor McGregor fight maybe an Anthony Pettis, maybe a Nate Diaz trilogy at 165 for the new belt at 165 if they make that division. And then fight Khabib, because Khabib's going to be suspended. I'm hearing a year to 18 months. We'll see. Maybe Dana can work his magic with the Nevada State Commission, but I think we're going to eventually see that fight. That's also, again, already Khabib versus Conor is the biggest fight in UFC history. The rematch is even bigger, so of course you're going to get it.
Oh, hello there. I'm Derrick the Black Beast Lewis. A lot of people on social media might think I'm just this big freaky guy, that's always posting booty pictures and this and that, but no, I'm not. I'm sensitive and very sophisticated. Come booty. I guess this is what I drink. Hello, white people. I love my neighborhood. Nah, this shit, man. I can't do this. I tried, and it's just not working.
Put the glasses back on there.
The UFC pushed Sage Northcutt and that karate girl, whatever, and the other girl that danced with the star. I'm gonna be me. I'm the Black Beast.
Derrick,
who
Derrick,
cares?
hold on real quick.
I drink beer, 40s, whatever.
Don't drink a beer, Derrick. Derrick.
Did you find that tonight that you were really in there with a genuine heavyweight?
Yeah, explosive. I would call him explosive. Yeah, like with his punches, there wasn't a ton of setups. They just came, and they came hard. And even on the ground, I had some good positions on him, and he would just explode. It wasn't necessarily technique-based, but It's impressive. He's an impressive athlete.
And has anyone ever done that to you on the ground?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been ground and pounded like that. I thought there was opportunity there. I was covering up, and I thought he was slowing down. Whether that's accurate, this is what I thought. I thought he was slowing down a little bit. And the referee warned me. He said, if you don't move, I'm going to stop this. But I didn't think he would because they were going into my hands. I thought I was blocking him. I thought I was having a rope-a-dope moment. I thought I was luring him in. That was a bad strategy, it turns out.
Well, you said earlier this week that you think you're the number one contender at light heavyweight. Do you feel like there's a title shot waiting for you there when Bader and Kid are done?
I think there could be some opportunity. I don't feel that it's appropriate to make a call out tonight because it's not my night. But yeah, I am ranked number one at light heavyweight, and I did think I was going to see Bader in the finals of this tournament. But let's see how it goes. I don't think that would be appropriate for me to step in front of something tonight.
Okay, all right, fucking Khabib, yeah, pretty gangster. That's very, very gangster of him, you know, and I agree with him. I agree with him in essence. I'm not saying I agree. I don't agree with the UFC and their stance of it as well. You know, of course, the UFC have to do something about what happened last week, and the Athletic Commission have to do something about it. They have to. Now, Khabib's got a point. You know, Conor pretty much did go unpunished. Well, he got arrested. He got punished through the criminal legal system, but he didn't really get punished from the UFC. So that's Khabib's gripe, and I can understand that. I see his point there. So he's basically calling out the double standard. If Conor didn't get in any trouble, then why am I? You know, but as I said last time, and again, I'm a fan of Khabib, and I think what he did is great, and I admire him standing up for his teammate, his brothers, and all that. I think that's beautiful. I do. But two wrongs don't make a right. These don't, and I stand by that. It'll just be interesting, though, to see how the UFC handle this. Maybe they call his bluff. Maybe Zubara said, you know, I don't know. I think it's really refreshing in this modern day and age where, of course, everyone's career obsessed, money obsessed. You know, you see all these people on Instagram, get after it. They're working out and they're showing off about it. Everyone's just obsessed with status and profile and money and celebrity. And I just think it's so nice and refreshing and decent to see someone like Khabib, who's on top of the world right now, to say, do you know what? I'm willing to walk away from all of that if you disrespect my brother, my teammate, my friend. I commend him for having that attitude. I hope that he doesn't do it for his own sake. You know, he's got a tremendous career ahead of him.
That, of course, being John Jones. I wanted to get your reaction to this deal he cut with USADA to be an informant in exchange for a lighter suspension.
I'm not surprised. You know, Johnny Brasco, he's a piece of shit. You know, he's that type of person. You know, he's such a scum, and he'd rat people out just to help him out, you know. And I got to laugh at him a lot for that, especially for how hypocritical he was. And, like, when the stuff went down with me and Werdum, and I didn't call the cops. You know, the UFC, they called the cops to get the videotapes with me and Werdum. And then, Jones is out there saying, he's a snitch. Oh, this guy loses all his street cred, blah, blah, blah. And then here we are. He's snitching just to get a reduced sentence. You know, I just got to laugh at it, man. The guy's so two-faced and hypocritical, kind of like his friend Tyrone Woodley. So they're one and the same. They have a lot of similar quality traits.
He's been going back and forth with DC, and the champ Cormier has suggested that John is the reason that Sean O'Malley got popped. Do you think DC's onto something there?
I definitely think DC's onto something. He's a very intelligent dude. He's a smart dude. He's a clean dude, more importantly. You know, look at John and his history. I mean, it doesn't take too much to put that equation together. 1 + 1 = 2. I mean, look at his past. His brothers in the NFL have had NFL suspensions for PEDs, for performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, he's had two cases where he failed his test. I mean, he's hit Bentley around a pole with 2 hookers in the back, you know, hit a pregnant lady and then fled for the scene with all his drugs. So, you know, it doesn't take 2 and 2 to figure out his equation and what type of person he is.